Meanwhile, Netflix has reportedly delayed the release of Harry and Meghan's documentary series following the upcoming series of The Crown.
Yeah, the show starring the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had been gearing up for a December release, but has reportedly been delayed until next year.
We're joined now by author and Vanity Fair royal editor Katie Nicholl to tell us more. Katie, what more can you tell us?
Well, this is not good for Harry and Meghan, is it? Because I think last time I was on the show, we were talking about his autobiography being pushed back. And now we're talking about this big multi-million-dollar deal. $100 million Netflix has paid this couple. And this series, this docu-series, and we know that they've been to the Invictus Games, we know that they've been following the couple around, has now reportedly been pushed back again into the new year. Now, I understand that this is largely at the couple's behest, that when they went back after the Queen's funeral, they realised that a lot of what was in Harry's book and a lot of what was going to be in this docu-series would potentially look very insensitive so soon after the Queen's death. So timing is everything. We know from their past ventures, looking at Oprah, that they're not afraid to be critical of the institution, that there have been some pretty low blows. But I'm hearing from my sources, and I think this might be at the root of it, that, we could be prepared to see the King's ruthless side in all of this. Charles is not going to stand back and let the family or the institution or the reputation of the Crown, which is everything to him, be tarnished or indeed trashed. Certainly not.
So what do you mean? What do you mean by we're going to see his ruthless side?
Well, I think, listen, it's no coincidence, I don't think, that we haven't seen titles bestowed on Archie and Lilibet. I think that whole issue of titles is up for discussion. That trust, that respect has to be earned. I don't think they're going to get those titles if they're seen to be tarnishing the institution. And I think perhaps there might be a question mark over the future of Harry and Meghan's titles, potentially,
really?
if they are seen to be deliberately tarnishing the reputation of the monarchy. Absolutely.
How does this all tie into the new season of The Crown, which is due out in a few weeks' time? Obviously also a Netflix show.
Yes.
Does that make things difficult?
I think it does, and I think that Netflix potentially has been rather spooked by this media backlash over the new series, because, again, some of these storylines are so close to the bone, and they are inevitably going to be quite damaging for the royal family.
Katie, really good to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Katie Nicholl, author and Vanity Fair royal editor.